This could well be the most important video that you'll ever see. So please pay attention, watch the video till the end. Make sure you share this video with anyone you know who may need this advice. I'll be going through 6 studies. This will be in chronological order. So I'll be starting with the older study first, moving on to the newer studies. And this video will also serve as a good illustration of how science evolves. How we had a certain perspective of a heart-healthy diet in the 80s and 90s and how that changed as science evolved. It's important to understand that science is always evolving. But ultimately, science is what we can determine as fact. Anything else is belief. There will be many things today that I might state about diet which may contradict what you have heard before. You may, for example, believe that saturated fats like ghee are healthy for you. That's what you've been told. That's what you've heard. However, if the science does not match with that, that belief is just what I said it is, a belief. It's not a fact. For that to be a factual belief, it would need to have the backing of scientific research. So even before starting the video, I'd like to say that to the ghee lovers and butter lovers, if you're planning to inundate the comment section with contradictory claims, then please make sure you share the evidence, you share the science. Don't just share what you believe, share any scientific evidence that you can to back your claims. As I said in the beginning of the video, I do want you to see the change in approach with studies as science evolves. The first 3 studies were done in the early 90s, and the diet that they considered to be the best diet for reduction in heart disease, and it did show some promise, was a low-fat diet. But the next 3 trials are more recent trials and would challenge the notion that a low-fat diet is the best diet. As we will see in the next study we discuss, this was instead using a Mediterranean-style diet, which is not a low-fat diet. However, it is a high healthy fat or good fat diet with a low bad fat diet. So not demonizing fat, but within fat, differentiating between good and bad fat. So by now you would have seen that even though most people think that once you have coronary artery disease or any kind of atherosclerosis, stroke, plaque formation in the carotid artery or any other blood vessel, this is irreversible. This cannot be stopped. It can only be slowed down. You will have seen by now that we have seen multiple studies, multiple lines of evidence showing that blockages in blood vessels, which is the number 1 cause of death of human beings, can be reversed.